inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So West Virginia's offense will get the first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? You've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Got it near midfield. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Eagles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Guys, let's talk about Boston College for a minute. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Handoff from the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to ground. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got his man on the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left. Got his man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the ground on the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Got a man, it's Heath. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And how many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
From the gun, the ground game. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. The Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. With the catch, it's Richard. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Golden Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense going all in to stop the run. Trying to barge in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go back.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Teray. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton. Brings it to the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to commute.
It's a running room. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. Finds a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Just when they're looking one, now up top. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Lost to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. At midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Daniels. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down inbound, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary, just a toe tap and get...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. A great catch and run for 6.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should...
Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the most important things you have to do as a defensive end is keep contained. You can't let QBs scramble outside the pocket. That's when they make big plays. Not only can they run, now they can chuck the ball deep down the field because they block time for the receivers to run deep down the field.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back.
He gets a hand on it. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Past the sticks, and he may get more. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boston College will send out the punt team. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Makes the grab, it's Jackson. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. I mean, already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. And the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Oh, they're answering. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play.
tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Looking for more. They get it on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Off the play fake on 1st down, lost the throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Hauls it in. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Down at the 17. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the line. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Mountaineers! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
And those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Hayden. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This Boston College offense has it working. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pulls it in.
It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. On the run, still looking. A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They go right back to their man on second and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Bob.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to...
Touchdown, Boston College! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Rides the back and leaves it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Pull it on the read. Makes his man miss. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Offense, quick tempo. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Trying play action. Bring in the heat. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
Number 48 on the field goal.
Dead center, perfect. Wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation.
Touchdown, West Virginia! And here they come almost all the way back. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. With the catch, it's Daniels. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves it with second and short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a first down for Boston College. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's the hit. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good blocking, good running, pick up of 6 out to the 30. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Here comes the heat. Into the secondary on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. They'll give it to the back. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've backs going for the goal line. Touchdown, Boston College. And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and you keep this defense guessing.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They got him for a sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their extra point. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page. They've got to play with a little bit more urgency.
Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. If he can't get the 1st himself, now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Trying to get it to the marker. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get it fighting for the end zone? And he dropped it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on